Each summer for the past 7 years, this former multi-storey car park in Peckham, South London, has been transformed into a lively arts hub called Bold Tendencies. As well as an annual exhibition of site-specific artwork, there's a popular cafe, Frank's, and an ambitious programme of live events. This year, Bold Tendencies hosts the inaugural London Contemporary Music Festival. Its programme is provocative, with the opening night's performance titled "Towards a New Definition of Opera." But it also looks back to Stravinsky's groundbreaking 1913 composition, The Rite of Spring, and to musical innovations of the last century.
One of the things that London Contemporary Music Festival has focused on is these worlds that aren't usually explored in most institutions for whatever reason. Often it's quite difficult to explore some of the avenues that post-war music went down because it's improvised, or because it relies so much on the performer and composer, or because it's perceived as too difficult and challenging, or it's often just off the map.
Towards a New Definition of Opera splices new works with excerpts from Philip Glass's 1976 opera Einstein on the Beach, and from performance artist Laurie Anderson's 1983 album United States. The title of the event sounds like a mission statement, but can these recent operas really redefine the art form, and does it need a new definition?
A lot of the other art forms are exploring multidisciplinary avenues. Art is especially going down operatic routes in an extraordinary way. I would say that some of the best operas I've seen have been by artists, by visual artists over the last year, but it's not considered opera. And I feel that's a shame, because actually opera has, up until about the 19th century, it was an incredibly experimental art form. So actually it's not so much towards a new definition, it's going back to the old definition of opera.
While contemporary music may owe much to the past, one strikingly new feature of today's arts programming is the importance of location. Unusual pop-up venues like this one are all the rage, but does the music respond to the sculpture installed here, or vice versa?
London Contemporary Music Festival is a brilliant addition to Bold Tendencies. It's a huge ranging, fairly eclectic mix of different music types, essentially testing this site, testing this building, much in the way that the sculpture commissions in this site do. There isn't a direct correlation between the sculptures and the music presented in the Contemporary Music Festival, but they both respond to this situation and create a part of this environment that people come and encounter, whether they expect it or not.
It's the first time I've been in a car park performing, and it has its own unique, its own unique acoustic issues, as well as sort of textural issues of what it feels like to be in a car park with a train going very, very loudly past. But it's interesting, and I think it's always nice that it fires new neurons in people's brains and makes them listen in a new way when they're forced into a new context. So I enjoy that very much.
It's perhaps not surprising, given the uncertainty over the future direction of art and music, that more and more attention is being given to its presentation. By changing the way works are framed, with one-off performances in unusual settings and the juxtaposition of different genres, audiences can be encouraged to interpret old works in new ways. It's enough to make you wonder, is arts programming now an art form in its own right? Laura Battle, Financial Times, London.